All right, and the fun continues, really. I mean, anybody who's wielding a little razor blade knife there, it's going to be exciting. And this would be the lead character as far as the role of Sweeney Todd in the Tooele High production of Sweeney Todd School Edition. Let's throw that in there. Now, I have seen some of your singing. Was that hard for you to learn?
The singing? For me particularly, kind of. I wasn't really a strong singer when I started the show, so it was kind of difficult to get into, but now that we're up and running, it feels really good.
No, and this is the thing, I forgot to ask, tell us your name so everybody is familiar with this Sweeney Todd we have sitting in front of us.
Oh, yes. I'm Chad Henwood, and I play the role of Sweeney Todd.
And Chad, was it a challenge for you to audition for this? Were you a little nervous?
I was extremely nervous. Throughout my high school career, this has been my dream role to have, and
Really?
I've been begging my director to do it since freshman year, and then we finally announced it was happening, and I just freaked out. So,
And it was only fitting that you would get that role then. I mean, my gosh, it was made for you. Even the hair, check it out. I mean, it's the real deal.
oh, thanks. Yeah, it takes a lot to get used to, but I like it.
Now, do they teach you guys to do your own makeup too?
No, actually, one of our music directors, Valerie Packer, she actually does my makeup, and she dyed my hair last night. I used to be blonde, so...
Oh my gosh, you look like a natural brunette.
Oh, thanks.
Seriously. Not coming from someone who knows what she's talking about. Okay, anyway. But seriously, you look fantastic. I couldn't believe how well it came together. In fact, I was just commenting to Russ off camera how much I was inspired by the costuming. I love that kind of setting. I think anybody who's kind of fan of old England and that Victorian era is going to enjoy this theme. And even though it's got a little dark side to it, the humor is something fun. Is the humor punched in with it something that's kind of hard with timing? Or how do you feel about that?
Yeah, I will admit the show does have its very dark moments, but it's a comedy overall. It's hilarious, and I just love doing it so much because it's just great.
Well, I love your meat pie song when you're first getting the idea where she's tapping 3 times and you're starting to come clue. Oh, I get it. All right. So that's how it's going to work. So for those who don't know anything about Sweeney Todd, tell us just a snip of what they can expect to see.
Basically what Sweeney Todd is there's a man named Benjamin Barker, and he gets exiled because this Judge Turpin is in love with his wife, so he wants to get rid of Benjamin Barker, and then 15 years later he comes back as under a new name of Sweeney Todd, and he tries to get revenge on the judge, and with the help of Mrs. Lovett, they're able to dispose of the bodies by making them into meat pies, and there's a really big twist at the end if you come see it. So,
well, I can't wait to see it, and I know it's going to be a really entertaining one. I'm now joined with 2 of the leading ladies in this production of Sweeney Todd. Now, you would play Mrs. Lovett, correct? You both, because it's double cast. He tries to be very fair, I noticed, with all of his casting. Is that right?
Yes, he does.
You guys get enough chance to get on stage then?
Yes.
Well, I know it's a big deal when you're the parent waiting in the crowd and you want to see your child perform, so I think that's awesome. What have been some fun things for you in this production?
Oh, it's just everything portraying the character. My favorite scene is probably the final scene. It's just so much fun and so powerful.
So in this role, you have some fun scenes that you get to perform. What's one of your favorites?
Oh, I love the final scene. Okay. That's just a lot of fun.
And can you give us a little taste of maybe a line or 2 that you're actually going to perform?
Yeah. I was only thinking of you. You're Lucy, a crazy hag picking spuds and trash out of alley ash cans. Would you have wanted to know that was all that was left of her?
Wow, you guys have some passion for this. I will say, and you can carry this. Obviously, without even a mic, you could do it. Now, you have a fun part as well. You get to each have a turn playing the same character. Now, I found it amusing when I was watching you and your little thing, and you're talking about hacking up different, different people, such as the priest or the vicar. Was that a hard song to learn?
Honestly, not really, because it's like my favorite song and I sang it all the time. So
when you guys are involved in the play, do you also help produce some of the I guess you'd call it the props?
Well,
or does somebody else do that for you?
We have an amazing prop person, and she gets a lot of our props, and we get to pitch in with some of them. So it's
I would say that watching you throwing those pies around did whet my appetite. Is there anything romantic-y with your leading man in the show?
Well, he doesn't love us, but we love him very much. So Yeah.
Well, it's always entertaining to see how well you translate it onto the stage. So we'll be looking forward to seeing your fantastic performances. Thank you, ladies.